Hello, fabulous clinicians. All right, confessions from a previously defined number-phobe. I will admit it, in the beginning of my private practice, I did not want to know about my numbers. In fact, the very first virtual person I brought on board was my mum to be my bookkeeper because I wanted to know nothing about the numbers, but I also wanted to make sure that I was compliant because the last thing I wanted to do was get a nasty letter or bill from the Australian Tax Office. You see, in the beginning for me, the fear of numbers drove my fear in everything. I didn't know what I could spend money on. I didn't know what to expect that I should be spending money on. I didn't know how to think about the numbers in my business. I didn't know what numbers were important. All I knew was that if I worked harder, there'd be enough money, and if there was enough money, I'd be able to do all the things that I wanted to do. See, like so many people, I chose to be in private practice because I wanted freedom, flexibility, and choice. I wanted to be free from the constraints of employers that I usually thought were rubbish. I wanted to have flexibility in my working life so that I could go to work when I wanted to work. And I wanted to have some fun because being an employee, as many of you will know, was not fun for me. So imagine my surprise when I was in my business and I was just working and working and working. And like many of you, I sell time for money, and that's how I started. And there's only so many hours you can sell in a day, and we've had this conversation many, many times before. But I found myself getting in further and further into credit card debt, and then I'd go through this starvation period where I wouldn't spend money on anything, including myself. I remember times when I wouldn't buy myself lunch because I was so scared of spending that $10 on a sandwich and a drink while I was out. Now, all of this changed for me when I grew up, put on my big girl panties, and worked out that if I knew what my numbers were, I never had to be scared again. So I now know exactly what it is I need to do every week to bring in the types of revenue that I want to experience. So the numbers aren't frightening for me anymore because I know what the numbers give me. Numbers give me permission, they give me freedom, and they allow me to be flexible. So I want this for other private practitioners because we do not have to be trapped by fear of numbers in our business anymore. So come along and join myself and Melissa Brown, fabulous accountant, author, radio show host, television host. Oh, she just does everything. She's awesome. To our webinar, How to Set Yourself Free from the Numbers in Your Business. It's on July 26th, and the information will be in the comments below.